The objects in our collection and on display in the museum can take a very circuitous route to reach us, one which neatly encompasses the journey from personal possession to commercial commodity to collection treasure, is an image of the regiment's Crimean hero, John Lyons. We don't know when this image of John Lyons was made, and there's a long-standing story that he was actually dead when it was taken. Post-mortem photography was not unusual at the time, but is he dead in this one? We just don't know.
Daguerreotypes were an early form of photography using a combination of chemicals and exposure to light. Clamps were often used to keep the sitter in position during the process to prevent blurring. This naturally often results in very awkward and rigid poses.
John Lyons joins the regiment in 1842, aged 19. While serving during the Crimean War, in June 1855 he saves the lives of the 20 men in his trench by picking up and throwing an enemy shell back over the parapet. He's awarded £5 for his bravery. 2 years later, Queen Victoria agrees a new medal should be awarded for valour, and Lyons receives his Victoria Cross from the Queen herself. Lyons died aged 44, having served with the regiment for 20 years. 30 years later, in 1897,
an old pensioner who appeared to be in very poor circumstances came into my office at the castle and said that he was David Lyons, the brother of John Lyons. He took from his pocket a coloured daguerreotype in a pretty gilt frame, showing his brother in uniform wearing his Victoria Cross and Legion of Honour. He asked me to accept it, which I did, making him at the same time quite happy with half a sovereign.
The image had turned from a personal family possession to a commodity to be traded, but selling it privately to Michael Ferrer in Dublin almost certainly ensured it would ultimately end up in our museum. Luckily, Ferrer's personal passion for acquiring items relating to soldiers he served helped establish the collection we have today, meaning the image of John Lyons became an item on display.
The year after his purchase, Ferrer gives the image to the regiment's 1st Battalion, who display it in the officers' mess in a case with a small collection of medals, including Lyons' Victoria Cross. It spends at least the next 40 years travelling the world with the battalion before the decision is made to entrust it into the care of the Regimental Museum, where it's been ever since, one of the treasured items on public display.